everything on the like.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Gillette. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Let's go. Hiking 18. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Made out a throw on 3rd. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Go. Ready.
Now May on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And it'll be Jets football. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They send a man in motion. They give on 2nd to Hall. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Christian Barmore with the play.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Wilson's got it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Pressure comes, Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On play action, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 22-yard line.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
From the gun, it's May. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. steal it back on the return. And New England will return it for the touchdown. The Patriots.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? I definitely called for a fair catch, but that shit didn't animate. This game is stupid, bro.
Incredible things that he can do on punt returns, Brock, but this time he winds up giving the other side their incredible moments.
That's right. As a returner, you've got to field that ball clean first, and then second, keep it secure the rest of the way. There's 10 dudes on that other side. Like maybe even 11 if you got a punter who likes to hit. And their sole mission is to separate you from the ball at full speed. And if they're lucky, well, they're lucky they can return it back to the house for 6.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. All down that time by Jonathan Jones. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And the Pats will take over. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hey, check that.
Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, shot. Smash. Roll. 70 Ranger. Ready.
They go again with Stevenson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. It's the Patriots in a very tough spot on 2nd and long. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Jets take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Wow, haven't seen this one before. Fair catch at the 2. But I thought they would have let that one bounce into the end zone, but they're going to start backed up against their own goal. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he pushes this up beyond the 20 before going out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Rodgers here from the gun. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Lazard. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, 626.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Jabril Peppers with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Lions. Ready?
Going play action, May. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, He understood it's all.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10 now. He's got it inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds after getting them to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, trap 60, trap 60. Huh.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Receiver in motion going left. On the counter, Hall. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Into the hands of Conklin. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Is in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And this won't be a return. It's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes out to the 20 and not the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Go!
Motioning right is Ayuk. Third quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. This is ahead for about 5. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, set! Dragon 60!
Stevenson with another carry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set, ready! Go!
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go, set! Ready!
May now from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Gun. 150.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught by Lazard. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Man in motion out of the slot. The give inside to Stevenson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set, go.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Here's a return from the 7.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Inside.
Rodgers to throw. Has his man, it's Corley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That's to the sideline and caught by Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. he had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
26.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Corley reels it in. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Home. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
On comes Anders Carlson for a pretty important kick. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
From the gun, it's May. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Gibson now to return.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Here's Hall once more. He finds some space again. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Carlson now to add one more. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So with the lead at the moment, they'll just go ahead and take the try from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Score Jets 27, Patriots 17.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Shut up.
May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
Ready.
Back to the air. It's May. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now to throw. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Go. Ready.
To throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So it's a road win for the Jets.